OMG, this is so heavy. Oh my gosh. And I got even more. This is so heavy. Okay. Then I still have some stuff, I think. I never ever thought that I would have so many kimono that I would ever have to let some of them actually go. In case you're here for the first time, my name is Matsunaga and I'm a fully trained and certified kimono teacher and stylist. Did I ever talk about my kimono journey? I think I did. It started 8 years ago, I think. And that is when I started to collect kimono. And now I have over 100 pieces in my closet, which is way too much. And I have reached a point in my life where I finally decided to make a closet purge and actually probably selling most of the stuff to you, because I know you will treasure my kimono and give them a new life, and that is all what I'm hoping for. I thought this is probably the better way to deal with the kimonos. I personally don't enjoy that often anymore, and I think other people will give them way more value than I do right now. But I'm also a very indecisive person, so I thought I'm gonna try on most of the kimono I am gonna put up in my web shop for this closet purge. And we'll see how many of my kimono I actually will sell. It's gonna be heavy, so I'm not gonna destroy my tatami, so we'll have a blanket here to put that stuff on top. So let's get that. Oh, this is gonna be so heavy. This is gonna be so freaking heavy. OMG, this is so heavy. Oh my gosh. Okay, and I got even more. So there is one kimono I'm definitely gonna not bring because I already decided to keep it. This is so heavy. Okay, then I still have some stuff, I think. Okay, mirror. This is way too much. Okay, let's do this. This is my undergarment. I'm not going to change the undergarment, although I have an undergarment in here that is made to my size, so it's pretty big. So I'm going to put this online, and I get rid of this because it's polyester, and I don't enjoy polyester in summer anymore. It's really nice polyester. Nice polyester. So this is this. I'm not gonna change my undergarment. I'm gonna put everything on top, and I'm gonna dress myself in ties because I at least want to have this a little quicker. Let's start with this one here. I think this is actually a kimono for dancing, but it's really pretty. I really love the pattern on it, and I bought it when I thought doesn't matter if it's a dancing kimono, you can just wear it. Oh, this is so pretty. But yeah, this is definitely also polyester, so should go into someone's hands who doesn't mind that this is polyester. But isn't this pretty? This is really pretty. Now I'm thinking about keeping it. It is really pretty. Let's do the next one. Oh, this is an Oshima tsumugi. Oshima tsumugi are kimono that are made in Kagoshima Prefecture, which is also on Kyushu. And their tsumugi, they're really famous for their tsumugi. It's really gorgeous and smooth. So they do some kind of way to dye kimono that is called dorozome. So they basically use mud to dye it, and that's why it's so bold. Of course, most of the kimonos today are made with chemical dye, but yeah, they keep this really bold image alive, I think, because that is what it makes it Oshima tsumugi. I'm definitely gonna keep this one. You can also see that this bag is really dirty, and you will see that a lot of kimonos I actually have in here have a really dirty back. That is because I do not really care if the white lining here is super dirty, because you actually can change it when you know how to sew. So usually when I buy a kimono that is very dirty on the back, I'm always about I always want to change it. This is one of the kimonos I really love. I really love from the bottom of my heart. But it is a wool kimono, and I get rid of most of my wool kimono. I purchased a lot of wool kimono when I was still a kimono beginner. But wool kimono, honestly, they're way too hot for Kumamoto Prefecture climate. Oh, it is so pretty, but it's wool. Wool is so hot. So when you're living like in Canada or somewhere where it's not so hot like in Kumamoto all the time, this is definitely a kimono for you. We, by the way, just did a workshop on how to wear too small kimonos on my Patreon, which is still streamable when you're on my Patreon. So when you struggle with too small kimonos very often, I do recommend that workshop, by the way. Oh, yeah, I know, I love this kimono. It is so pretty, but I will let it go of them. Okay, looks good. Okay, obis. Let's start with some obis. This one is already also one that I have decided to let go because I have way too many cream colored, cream white obi, because they look just gorgeous with everything. Look at this. This is just already an awesome outfit. You can tell it's my closet because it's already gonna fit. When you have like an obiage with like this, isn't this sweet? Oh no, I started about thinking about keeping this obi and kimono. No! It's like a curse. This is a curse. This is a real curse. We YouTubers should not do this kind of videos. You will end up with liking all the stuff you have in the stash and you don't want to say goodbye. Kimono coats. There are a lot of kimono coats in this stash because I had, in the beginning of my kimono journey, I was super into kimono coats and I really bought a lot of Haori and stuff like that. And I end up with never wearing it. Like, look at this. It's also, you see I had a little roses thing. These are also roses. It's so sweet. I, by the way, really enjoy always how the back, the lining of those coats look like. This one is really pretty. You can see absolutely no stains. This is just a huge stash. We're still just on the top of it and haven't even opened the box. So this kimono will definitely go in my shop. Although I really love it. I really love it. It is so pretty. But I am not gonna keep it. Okay, this is a homongi. I'm still not sure if I am gonna sell it or not. This is a kimono I bought for making my niece a kimono for her Shichigo-san, and then I couldn't do it and I had it cleaned professional before it came because I wanted to make this into a kimono for my niece. It also has a really huge yuki. Look at this yuki, it's really big. So probably, and the reason why it's in there is because I have way too many homongi, way too many, and I have a lot of pink homongi like this. And this is one of those homongi I do not really enjoy. So I'm thinking about giving this away. Give me a few more days because I have to take pictures and measurements of all of those kimono. So I want to give me a little more time to think about this, and you will see. But it's there's a big chance it's gonna end up in the web shop. This kimono has really many fans on my Instagram, and I actually wore it a lot. I bought it especially because the lining is all gray inside, and I really loved it. And I actually bought this for rainy days. That's why it's polyester. It's also one of the bigger kimonos, but I'm getting rid of most of my black kimonos because black is not really a color I do enjoy a lot when dressing myself. Gray, yes, from time to time, but black is not mine. So this is definitely a kimono that will also go on the web shop, but it's a really pretty piece. I really hope this finds a new and really good home. So this is also tsumugi, which means 100% silk. You can see it's again really dirty on the back, which doesn't bother me personally at all, but there are people who don't like that. But it's made of two kinds of thread. It's yellow and red, and that's why it looks orange in whole when you look from far away, but when you like see how the light touches it and then it changes the color, it's one of those really awesome pieces. It's getting into my maybe stuff. I'm sorry, this is a maybe for me. It's just too pretty. Now that I saw it in the camera, it was really pretty, honestly. Worst thing you could do, don't look into the camera, Billy. So, this kimono has my favorite pattern, it's shibogara. And I'm saying goodbye to this because it's orange and I have a lot of orange pieces, and it's a mixture of wool and polyester, which makes this kimono unbearable to me even in the deepest winter. It is a hitoe. Most wool kimono, by the way, hitoe, because they're already pretty hot without a lining. You wear them in winter still because it's a wool kimono. It doesn't matter if it's a hitoe or not. It's because it's a wool kimono. Wool kimono are awesome because they also can get wet. You can wear them on rainy days. Not gonna keeping it. It's already so hot in this kimono, although this is a hitoe. This obi is gorgeous, but again I have a lot of obi that look like it because it was one of those times when when I didn't know my own style, and I thought, oh yes, those obis are really easy to match with mostly everything, and that's why I bought many of them in the same style. It has flowers on it. It's a Nagoya obi. And I don't know if this comes across on camera, but it's really, really sparkly. It is a really pretty piece. And it's gonna fit even this kimono. So look at this. This is how it would look like when you would wear this with this kimono. Oh, this is a kimono obi. I got when I thought I have to get more woven obis, because woven obis are supposed to be paired with tsumugi and wool kimono like this one is. It is matsubashitate. It is very lightweight. Oh, this is so autumnish. This one is definitely easy to tie. Absolutely. I'm probably gonna put this into my maybe pile first. Gorgeous Haori. It is all shibori with sakura pattern. I think this is supposed to be sakura or plum blossoms on a tree. And the back lining is like so gorgeous. It's a Juni Hitoe. Big chance I'm gonna keep this. I'm probably gonna keeping this. Oh yeah. I'm probably gonna keep this. Okay, last coat that's on top on here, it's also orange. You can tell my favorite color is orange. Look at this, it is so beautiful. It has golden fans on it. The back, by the way, is cranes. When you have so much stuff you don't want to let go. Worst thing you could do. So this obi is probably one I would tie with my blue kimono I was wearing earlier. And it's also, I think it's a Nagoya. Yep, it's a Nagoya obi. But again, I have a lot of obi in the very same style. So this was one of those. I have a pile of red and orange obi that is like really this big, and I really have to let go some of them. But it's really pretty. Look how shiny and sparkly it is. Yeah. You're pretty. I'm gonna say goodbye to you. Green obi. When you don't have a green fukuro obi, you should definitely get one. I have 4, and I'm willing to probably sell 2 of them. This one is so Showa period. Look at this. But I really love it. Okay, I finally opened the box. This obi is really hard to let go because I would love to keep this just to show that something like this is out there, but I never used it anyway. This obi is half Hakata ori and half something else. So when you actually tie this, you can decide by yourself if you want to have a Hakata ori or not. It's reversible. It's so awesome. I'm gonna have to let go of this one because I never used it. Never. But it's really cool. Let's put on another kimono. There's so much in there. This is great. Great. Oh yeah, this. Oh man, I actually bought this for my husband. It's Nagajupan for men. It is so cool, but he wasn't so much into it, so I'm definitely gonna sell this. Oh yeah, this kimono. It made it twice on my Instagram, I think. And it's also tsumugi. It's a tsumugi hitoe, and it's really pretty. But I somehow, red is just not my color, guys. I don't really know how to style this, so it's really pretty kimono. Look at this, it's really pretty. It is definitely a super pretty kimono, but I can't style it. I already know that I'm not good at styling this, so I don't even know what kind of obi would look good with this. Next red kimono, also tsumugi. Oh, this is kind of super pretty. Ooh, I like this with my recent hair color actually. Ooh, with my hair color right now, isn't this kind of gorgeous? Oh, I actually like this one. This would totally match. This is so pretty. This is really pretty. I like it with this obi. But this is again one of those kimonos who probably would work with most of my obi. How is this? Ooh. You can tell I'm pretty fond of this obi, so it probably will go into my maybe pile. Oh, I love this. Great chances that this kimono will go into my maybe pile too. Oh yeah, I have bought this obi in a store and still has the tag on it and never wore it. It's an antique obi and it has, oh, I don't know how to call the flower in English, but it's so pretty. Isn't this pretty? And I've never worn it, and oh, I like this too. Isn't this pretty? Next kimono. Oh yeah, this one. I am not sure if this one was also one for dancing or if this was just a normal homongi. The reason why I've never worn it is that it actually never really made it into my closet, which is actually a pity. Because look at it, this purple is just really elegant. And this with this obi, this has to work. And ooh, this is pretty. Oh my gosh, this is really, really, really cool. This with a white obi age and obijime for formal occasion. This one here is also tsumugi kimono. One day I will rewatch this video and say to myself, why did you get rid of all those pretty tsumugi kimono? Because they're so pretty. This one is quite stiff, so it's definitely not worn very often. For this kimono, I probably would say when you go a little colorful with obi, it should look good. I'm not sure if I have really nice matching one here. Not so good. But I love this obi. This is all daisies. And I do remember where I bought it. I bought it when I went to my friend's house in Oita Prefecture for the first time. And I really, really love this obi because it had daisies. I think it's daisies on it. Oh, I like that too. It's really pretty. Oh, it's really pretty. Cool. The last one is actually one I wore a few times to events that had to do with Germany, because it's black and has gold and silver on it, which is the German flag. I think it's omeshi, which is which is really on the rare side. It's sleeping in my closet for a few years now. I think the last time I actually wore this was 2 years ago, and I really only wear it when I go to like one of those German events where I want to look German but still wear a kimono. Ooh, yeah, I still like it. I still like it. Red obi with this. This is not a tailored obi, but I also gonna put this in my web shop. You probably saw this in my how to sew a Nagoya obi video. But this with a red obi is just awesome. What else do we have? Oh, we have this gorgeous Haori. I also remember when I bought this in Nagoya. It was also one of the first Haori I ever purchased. And it was because it had a pretty long yuki. I figured it would work with most of my kimono. But I haven't worn it in 2 years. I think the last time I wore this was when I went to Fukuoka, to Dazaifu, for New Year's. So when I don't wear it that long, I really don't want to keep it in my closet. Then I have this awesome kimono coat that is black with orange flowers on it. I really love the pattern, but I want to be really honest with you why I'm not going to keep this. It's because it is really a little too short for me. Can you see I can't even put it easily on? It's like the length is really a little too short, and I think it's one of those coats that was made when most kimono coats were really short. There was a time when most kimono coats were really short. That was definitely after the war. I don't know when it was the shortest. I would have to do a little more research. It's not as short as I had it as I remembered it. No, it's really short. But you know, it also has like the stamp on it, which means it's definitely a piece from a kimono designer or something. When you have those kind of pieces you really love but you never wear it, those are the pieces you should get rid of. This is really dirty. I also do remember where I got this. I got this in some kind of a flea market for kimono. And I got it because it's huge. It's a jacket that is huge. It was too big for me in the end. That's why I never wore it. And it's pink and has silver glittery dots on it. I do suspect that this is a really old piece. And it's really pretty. Kimonos for taller people with a longer yuki should always go to such people who need them. And I don't have such a long yuki. I'm not that tall. At least not in Europe or in the US. So I think such pieces should go into hands that really need it. I should at least, like, in the end of this video, I should like wear something proper. You see, I still have a lot of stuff put in my maybe stash. You will have to check out if it's gonna be in the web shop or not. I do offer international shipping, but right now I can't actually ship to the US. So when you're in the US, we will have to figure something out, but I promise we will. I really want to find new homes for all of those pieces. Usually when I buy a kimono, I buy it because I really like it. And saying goodbye to all of those, I'm about to cry right now. When I say goodbye to those, I really want to give them in good hands. And I really hope that at least some of you are willing to give those pieces a new home, because I really think they deserve it. And I don't want to bring them to a Japanese recycle store where they probably go into someone's hands who's going to cut them off and it's not going to wear them, although they're still totally wearable and really pretty pieces. Okay, that was it for this video. Hope you found it at least a little interesting. I'm working on a few big projects right now you're hopefully looking forward to. It's gonna be sewing and knitting. So when you're here for the first time and you like this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel and to learn more about kimono from a professional kimono teacher. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye! You know what? This looks so crazy here right now. You have to see this. Look at this. It will at least take me an hour to clean this up.